Welcome to this edition of On Photography. So in this episode, what we're going to do is a bit of unboxing. We got a little present here from China. So one of the things is I've mentioned before, I'm not overly, it's early in the morning, overly impressed with the lens on the M1, where that comes with. This is okay, but the big reason I went after this camera is the 20 megapixel sensor, 4K, $300. I think this is a phenomenal deal for this body. So anyways, what I want to do is be able to adapt other lenses to it. So I ordered this. So let's go ahead and let's hope that this is what I think it is. And I think it is, and that's a good thing. And what this is a micro 4/3 because the Yi is a micro 4/3 camera. So I got a micro 4/3 to M42 adapter, and as if I find my M42 lens. So I've got a bunch of these M42 lenses. Actually, I kind of collect M42 lenses. Now, for those old enough to remember out there, back into the 60s, 70s, etc., M42 was basically the thread standard for most of the lenses back there to many of the bodies before bayonet mounts were invented per se or became popular. I'm not sure exactly when bayonet mounts were invented, but popularity came later with Minolta and several others. So a lot of times this is referred to as a Pentex mount, and this should not be confused with a T-mount. So now a T-mount thread is very close to the M42 mount, but it is not the same, and it will cross thread. So anyways, this is for M42 mount. So I picked this up off of Amazon. I'll have the links below. It was rather cheap. It was sub 20 bucks. And what this is supposed to do is allow me to connect M42 lenses to M42 to micro 4/3. And that's what this is supposed to do. So I should be able to take this and then add it to this, because some of this old glass is just phenomenal. If you get quality old glass, you really can't beat it. Now this is a 28 millimeter 1.28 lens, and this is just a phenomenal lens. I've used this a lot in my other DLSR, I'll spit it out, cameras for quite a while now. I've had it for a number of years. Bought it used off of eBay, and what I want to do is adapt it to this micro 4/3. And so so again, early in the morning, we line up the dot. It does mate. Looks super sharp. Look at that, guys, on a Chinese body. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, and sure enough, it works. Now I don't have an f-stop because this is all going to be now manual settings. So as I change it, you can see it, and as I change the focus, you can see the focus. So I do have it set for manual mode. So this is actually pretty good. So this comes to very nice focus. So I'm focused up close. I think infinity will work. I mean, I'm in my shop, so I really don't have the ability to focus on infinity, but it looks like focus point works. So far, I have to get this out in the field and really put it through some tests, and I'll share those tests with you guys. But I mean, so far, what I'm looking at close up, it seems to work. So again, that's a little bit too close, but yeah, right there, pretty good focus. Now, the other piece I'm going to mention about this is I like the sharpness of this screen for doing a manual focus lens. The screen is very, very sharp when it doesn't go to sleep. So again, I'm pretty excited about what I can do with this. Now, the other piece is this has a manual focus ability that I want to mess around with, and I'll do some other videos on that. I'm not going to jump into that in this one, where it actually overlays a focus grid on the screen. So I'm really excited about that, because one of the things, I'm an older shooter, yes, I'm getting up there in years, and I wear reading glasses, or have to wear rather strong reading glasses to be able to see within about 21 inches of my face. So this is going to provide a very interesting opportunity for me to go back to using manual focus, because one of the pieces I have that's troublesome in the DLSR is, while they have the diopters, getting that set correct is always a pain pain in the butt for me. So that's again one of the reasons I went with this, is the sharp screen and the focus overlay for me to be able to use these manual lenses, because again, this guy is going to let in a ton of light at his size. I'm going to get really nice depth of field, especially for shooting videos, which is what I want. And this is one of the things where I wasn't afraid of this camera for all the complaints about the poor autofocus ability. Is I really don't care, because one of the pieces I want to do is actually use manual focus lenses on here. Now, one of the things I may even do is do a look at getting a follow focus bracket or something for this and shoot some video, because so far the 4K video I've shot with this, well, again, people complain it's a little bit cropped. That's true, but again, if I use a lens like this, I'm going to get a pretty good yield out of that video. And again, it's not a black magic camera or anything like that, but it's a $300 camera, folks. So I can't complain about this so far. And again, most of what I've been shooting is just experimental footage, just kind of getting used to the camera and seeing what it does and everything. But again, so far, $300, I'm impressed. Because I've looked at the Panasonic G7 and the likes of that, which are, well over twice the price of this, and I'm not sure you're getting twice the yield, especially if you want to go this route like I want to go, where I have this collection of older manual lenses, mostly M42s, that I want to be able to use with this camera to shoot cinematography type footage with. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you. I'll have a link to this below. It does work, as you can see, with this. And so that's a lot of the big questions I've seen on a lot of the forums with the EM1. Will these adapters work? And so that's one of the reasons I'm doing these videos, to share with you, will it, won't work. And again, I'll follow this up with some field shoots and in future videos, and let you know how this works. So anyways, hopefully you found this interesting and of value. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you have other questions about the EM1, let me know in the comments below. And then, hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button out there. I put out content on a regular basis. Cheers, folks.